Howdy folks, Kerbo here. We're back on the Lone Star State, and as you can see, it's harvest time. We got the 9230 fired up, getting ready to put the corn head on it. I've got the Puma with the, what's it called? The tipper. Yeah, the tipper out there in the field. Ready to offload into. So I'm going to pull this forward a little bit. Bring that back up. I can tell what gear I'm in. Ease that on up. And I need to hop out here, and I don't remember which side. There we go. Got that PTO on. Let's make sure this side's good to go. Yep, that side's good to go as well. And we'll house the field. I got the sheep already taken care of. So today it's all about corn. So I can get out of here without running into anything. The mirrors actually work pretty good on this. Just make sure we aim for the middle of this door. Alright, we made it out. Kicked up into third gear. Head on out here to the field, and I don't know if I'll do a time lapse, I'll just skip. I'm not going to do a whole back and forth video. But we'll do a little bit of the corn harvesting. We'll do some offloading. We'll slam the corn head into the ground by hitting the brakes too hard. We'll do all kinds of stuff. Alright, I'm going to head down here to the west side of the field. Start there. This combine is equipped with GPS. So we'll use that to help keep nice and straight in the long parts of the field. I may start on the north side. That's the long side. Kind of feel like the rear end is really light. Like I couldn't even hardly steer there. I don't remember if I've used this particular harvester with the more realistic or not. It feels like it's got too much weight up front though. Alright, we need to get the harvester unfolded. We also need to unfold the head. And I don't have GPS set up. We'll get started here manually. And then I'll get the GPS set up for just running back and forth. But let's get this thing turned on. And we're missing the row. We need to point right up this row here. I think we'll be okay. Looks like it's going all right. thing I forgot to check. I don't think I can do a swath on this, can I? Not with corn. Nope. Alright, just making sure. I didn't think so. Oh, looks like we planted a little further out right there than the main rows. Oh well, the squirrels got to eat too, right? A pretty good yield. I thought maybe I'd be able to make a trip down and back, but we're already 37% full. I don't know. I'm going to head on down the field, and I'll bring you back in when we're full and ready to go offload into the tipper. So I will see you in a bit. Well, that was a lot more corn than I expected. I already had to offload once, just coming up the north side of the field here. I'm going to head across down this way along the east side. And I've got the tractor staged up there. I'm hoping I can make it there. We're already half full. But yeah, the yield's looking really good on the corn. So that's awesome. We get lined up here on the GPS track. Yep. So we need to start this way a little more. There we go. Now we're locked on. I don't know that we can do third gear up the hill here. So keep an eye on the RPM. Running about 2 grand right now. Not able to go terribly fast, but we are packing away a lot of corn. A lot of corn. So that's great. It looks like we're going to have a really good harvest. I really wish I had the semi-trailer still. I kind of sold that stuff off and went with the big M for the grass, which was a giant chunk of change. So now I'm wishing I had the semi-trailer. But we'll just have to make a lot of trips with the auger wagon. At least the farm's not very far away from the field. So I'm going to go ahead and get my pipe out. Do I have a mirror where I can see my pipe? If I can see it when it comes all the way forward. There it is. Alright. Not 100% sure that trailer is close enough. All we can do is try. Looks like it is not close enough. So we'll scooch on over a little closer. Still not close enough? It's hard to tell the perspective from here. It looks like I'm going to run right into that tipper. Yeah, see, I'm running right into it already. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get back on my GPS track. And we'll just move the tractor. Well, that looks like that ought to be right. Why am I not offloading? Oh, now it wants to go. Okay. Fine. I don't know why that wasn't working. But it's working now. So that's basically two combines load, and we've come along the north edge and a little halfway, 2/3 down the eastern edge. So that's some really nice yield. Rich Texas soil, apparently. Alright, you're done. And we're off again. I think I'm going to go around the outside of this field just so we have some working room. Then I'll start making some trips back and forth across there. It's going to be a slow process doing this by myself, but kind of want to keep the money tight. Not necessarily hire any workers right now. So I'm going to keep chugging away at this field, and unless something interesting happens, I'll probably bring you in at the end, and we'll see what kind of a yield we get from the whole field. So I will see you in a little while. Well, folks, it's been a long 2 days, but we're coming down here on the last row of corn, or half row actually. Finally got this big old field harvested. Had a little rain this morning, so that put a little delay on things. It didn't rain long, but it rained pretty hard, so I had to wait a few hours for the crops to dry out. So we can start harvesting again. While I did that, I built up a shed over there by the sheep that I've been meaning to put up. It's just a little steel beam shed with a few pieces of tin for a roof. Just so I can store some hay up there by the sheep. Not have to run down to the big storage building there all the time. We'll take a look at that here in a little bit. I'm going to finish out this row. We'll get offloaded into the tractor. And then we'll put stuff away. We'll take a look at the sheep. And we'll call it an episode. There's been a lot of activity that you didn't see. Hours and hours of corn harvesting. And we ended up, I think, with a pretty good yield. Last time I checked the silos, it was just over 200,000. I'm not sure what we got now. We shall take a look here in a bit. You might hear some noise. Wife and kiddos are goofing around upstairs. Tried to sneak in a little more recording here. Alright, so we can fold up this header. There we go, and I'm just going to leave this right here for now. We're going to take this load of corn over. Here you can get a good view of the field. That was a lot of corn came out of there. Nice big harvest. Rain came, got a little more mud here. That spot just never seems to completely dry out. Must be a little sandy under there. We'll have to use the pressure washer in a little bit. Rain helped a little bit, but it got pretty dirty again running back and forth. Go ahead and pop this auger up. Really ought to have a semi-tipper. So what I'm thinking is probably this fall here we'll do one more mow with the Big M and then go ahead and sell it. It's still worth quite a bit. And we'll get a tractor and a semi-trailer. There's that shed I was talking about. We'll take a closer look at that here in just a minute. Pretty much just a little prefab, just some iron rails you bolt together and some tin on the top. Nothing fancy to it. I put it up in a few hours, no big deal. This auger wagon, it's a little tricky, but you can pull up here and dump off into the grate. So that's all in there. Let's pull up. We got Wi-Fi enabled. We got all this stuff. So we ended up with just a little over 300,000 liters of corn. Nice. Like I said, that was a lot of work, but 2 days and we got 300,000 liters ready to go. So we can go put the auger wagon away, but I think I'll wash it. So I will park it over here and we'll go take a quick look at this sheep shed that we got. Had a lot of rain. Well, not a lot of rain. We've had a lot of sunshine and a little bit of rain, which has really helped the grass grow back in. We'll just power wash this real quick. Won't take long. So I think tomorrow, let's check the forecast actually. Yeah, it looks like it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Maybe Tuesday. We'll get that grass all dried out. And we'll make another mow, at least of the east field. I'm not sure if I'll get over to the west. And probably put that into silage because we're doing okay with hay. I don't know, I'd hate to run out of hay, but I don't know, we'll maybe do half hay, half silage. That's the plan, but plans could change. Alright, Puma, you're looking good. Let's go put you in the shed. A little pressure washer makes a whole lot of difference. Auger wagon looks brand new. I'm going to get this backed in fairly close to that fertilizer spreader because we got to put a combine there. Back just a little further. There we go. And I think we'll just leave that here for now. So let's take a quick run over here to the shed. Turn that forecast off. There we go. So here's the shed, just a little iron job. Just bolt some I-beams together and put some tin on and got yourself a shelter. I didn't realize I had my flashlight on. So we got a little bit of hay here, just a little handier to give it to the sheep. I can bring a couple loads up and then I don't have to run down there all the time. Every time I need a little bale of hay. Sheep are being messy again. But anywho, that's going to do it for this episode. We got the corn harvested in. And another bright, beautiful day. I think I'll take it easy the rest of today and maybe do a little puttering around the farm tomorrow while it's raining. And then the next day we'll get some grass in. But anyway, that's all for now. I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.